Assalamu alaikum, my sisters and brother. Before any great transformation is written for the world, a quieter and more demanding transformation is required from the believer. Long before justice reshapes societies, it must reshape hearts. This is why the arrival of Imam Mahdi is not only connected to global oppression or visible chaos, but to an unseen struggle taking place within individuals. The greatest battlefield before justice appears is not on land or in politics, but within the soul. My sisters and brother, many imagine that the inner struggle is simple, but it is subtle and persistent. One of the hardest battles is honesty with oneself. It is easy to speak about justice in public and fairness in theory, yet avoid truth when it exposes our own shortcomings. Self-deception is comfortable, and comfort is dangerous. A believer waiting for Imam Mahdi must learn to face their own flaws without excuses, because justice does not begin by fixing others, it begins by correcting the self. Another struggle is controlling resentment. Living under injustice can harden the heart. Anger can slowly replace wisdom, and bitterness can disguise itself as righteousness. While anger at injustice is natural, letting it dominate the heart can make a person unjust themselves. Imam Mahdi's justice will be balanced, calm and principled. Hearts filled with uncontrolled resentment may crave revenge more than justice, and that is a dangerous confusion. There is also the struggle of humility in knowledge. In times of confusion, many people cling to certainty as protection. They become rigid, dismissive and unwilling to listen. But true readiness requires intellectual humility. It requires admitting that we do not know everything, that guidance comes from Allah, not from our opinions. A heart that refuses to learn will struggle to follow a leader whose justice challenges long-held assumptions. My sisters and brother, another inner battle is resisting hypocrisy. Hypocrisy does not always mean lying openly. Sometimes it means lowering standards for ourselves while raising them for others. It means demanding perfection from leaders while excusing our own ethical compromises. Imam Mahdi's justice will be comprehensive. It will not allow double standards to survive. Those who have not confronted hypocrisy within themselves may feel exposed rather than inspired. There is also the struggle of discipline. Faith without discipline remains fragile. Discipline in prayer, in speech, in behavior, and in restraint shapes a soul capable of endurance. Justice requires consistency, not bursts of emotion. Waiting for Imam Mahdi without discipline creates fragile believers who collapse under pressure. Inner discipline prepares hearts to stand firm when change demands sacrifice. Another test is attachment to identity. People often tie their faith to labels, groups, cultures or narratives. When identity becomes more important than truth, loyalty shifts from principles to tribes. Imam Mahdi will not reinforce false divisions. His leadership will challenge identities that conflict with justice. Those overly attached to labels may resist a truth that refuses to belong to any faction. My sisters and brother, fear of isolation is also a powerful inner struggle. Many people follow crowds because standing alone feels unbearable, but truth has rarely been popular in its earliest moments. The ability to stand firm without applause is essential. Imam Mahdi will be recognized by those who have learned to trust Allah more than numbers and conviction more than validation. There is also the struggle of patience with people, not just with time. Believers often grow frustrated with others' ignorance, weakness or failure, but justice requires mercy alongside firmness. A heart that lacks compassion may enforce rules without wisdom. Imam Mahdi's justice will heal as much as it corrects. Hearts must be trained to balance strength with mercy. My sisters and brother, another inner battle is resisting despair. When injustice feels endless, hope becomes heavy. People either numb themselves or become cynical. But despair weakens readiness. Hope rooted in Allah sustains believers through uncertainty. It is not blind optimism but steady trust. Without this hope, waiting becomes exhausting rather than purifying. One of the most overlooked struggles is surrendering control. Many believers want justice to arrive on their terms, in their timing, and according to their expectations. But true submission means trusting Allah's wisdom beyond our understanding. Imam Mahdi will arrive at the right moment, not the predicted one. Hearts that demand control may struggle to accept divine timing. So my sisters and brother, the inner struggle before Imam Mahdi appears is continuous. It reshapes intention, purifies motivation, and strengthens character. It teaches believers to love justice deeply enough to live by it, not just speak about it. The struggle is not a burden, but a preparation. It is the quiet training of the soul before it is entrusted with witnessing justice on a global scale. Allah does not prepare the world for justice by changing systems first. He prepares hearts to carry justice without corruption. When hearts are unprepared, even the most righteous system can be misused. This is why the inner struggle comes before the outward transformation. It ensures that when justice arrives, it is upheld with sincerity, not exploited for power or ego. The real question is not whether the world is ready, but whether we are becoming ready. Are our hearts learning patience when outcomes are delayed? Are we developing integrity when no one is watching? Are we practicing justice in our smallest interactions, in our homes, our speech and our intentions? Because those who cannot uphold justice in private will struggle to protect it in public. Readiness is not declared, it is demonstrated through consistent character. Are we becoming people who can accept truth even when it challenges our comfort? Are we willing to let go of opinions that Allah exposes as flawed? True readiness means the ego no longer competes with guidance. It means being able to say, I was wrong, without humiliation, and Allah knows best, without hesitation. A heart that resists correction cannot walk alongside justice when it finally rises. Are we learning to restrain our tongues when silence is wiser, and to speak when silence becomes cowardice? Justice requires discernment. Imam Mahdi's mission will demand believers who understand when to stand firm and when to show mercy, when to act and when to wait. These skills are not developed overnight, they are formed through years of inner discipline and self-awareness. Are we detaching our faith from personalities and attaching it firmly to principles? Many people confuse loyalty to individuals with loyalty to truth, but individuals change while truth remains constant. A believer prepared for Imam Mahdi must love justice more than familiarity and truth more than emotional attachment. Otherwise, the heart may resist guidance simply because it arrives in an unexpected form. Are we training our hearts to remain stable in uncertainty? The world before justice is often unstable. Rumors spread, fear intensifies, and confusion multiplies. Those who panic easily will be vulnerable to misguidance. Readiness means emotional steadiness, a calm trust in Allah even when clarity is delayed. It means not rushing to conclusions or being driven by anxiety. Are we nurturing compassion alongside strength? Justice without compassion becomes harsh, and compassion without justice becomes weak. Imam Mahdi's justice will restore balance. Believers must be able to correct without cruelty and forgive without enabling wrongdoing. This balance is only achieved through inner refinement, not slogans. My sisters and brother, readiness also means learning to live with responsibility. Justice does not arrive to spectators, it arrives to participants. It demands effort, sacrifice, and moral courage. A heart that avoids responsibility today may admire justice tomorrow but struggle to serve it. Preparation teaches us to carry responsibility willingly, not reluctantly. Waiting then is not passive, it is active purification. Every delay is an opportunity to strengthen sincerity. Every hardship is a lesson in reliance on Allah. Every disappointment removes attachment to false hopes and redirects the heart toward divine wisdom. Through this process, believers are shaped into vessels capable of holding justice without distortion. And may He make us among those whose character has been tested and strengthened long before any sign of relief appears, so that when justice finally rises, our hearts are already aligned with truth, humility, and obedience. Not hearts shocked by righteousness, but hearts familiar with it. Not souls overwhelmed by responsibility, but souls trained for it. May Allah prepare our inner world before He changes the outer one. May He grant us hearts that recognize truth instinctively, follow guidance willingly, and stand firm without fear. And may He allow us to be among those whose preparation becomes their honor, whose patience becomes their strength, and whose readiness becomes their answer when justice finally arrives. Ameen.